In this tutorial, I'll show you how to control the camera in World Creator and introduce the most important keyboard shortcuts to help you work faster and more efficiently. As with all basic tutorials, we won't dive too deep. Instead, I'll focus on the essentials so you can get started quickly and effectively. Let's begin with the camera navigation, since this is absolutely essential for moving around your scene smoothly and efficiently. World Creator uses a game-style camera system. This means camera movement is primarily controlled using the WASD keys. With these keys you can move the camera freely along all axes, similar to the free flight modes you may already know from Unity or Unreal Engine. You can rotate the camera using the mouse. Simply hold down the right mouse button while moving the mouse to look around. Using the mouse wheel combined with the position of your mouse cursor allows you to fly faster in the direction you're pointing. This makes navigating large terrains much quicker and more intuitive. To move vertically along the Y-axis, simply use the Q and E keys. If you hold down the left Alt key, then right-click on the terrain and keep the mouse button pressed, you can orbit the camera around that selected point. This is especially useful when you want to inspect a specific spot from all sides. To increase your movement speed, you have two options. Hold down the left Shift key while using any navigation controls, or adjust the camera speed directly, similar to Unreal Engine. Hold the right mouse button and use the mouse wheel to set a movement speed multiplier. You can also move directly across the terrain using the mouse, similar to Google Maps navigation. Simply press and hold the middle mouse button, usually the mouse wheel, and move the mouse to pan the camera. This allows you to quickly fine-tune the camera position along the X and Z axis. That covers the basics of camera navigation. Let's move on to some useful keyboard shortcuts. One shortcut you'll definitely use quite often is full screen mode. By pressing F3, you can hide the entire user interface and view your terrain without any distractions. To take a screenshot, simply press F11. If you want to capture a screenshot without the UI, press F12. There's no need to hide the interface manually beforehand. To save your current project, press F7 or left Ctrl plus S. To open the Save As dialog and save your project under a new name, press F6 or left Shift plus Ctrl plus S. For quick access to the documentation, just press F1. If you're working on a very large terrain and happen to lose your orientation, simply press F. The camera will automatically focus on the entire terrain in the viewport. There's also a small mannequin that you can place on the terrain for scale reference. Just point to the location where you want the mannequin to appear and press M. Another useful feature is the built-in automatic camera rotation around the terrain. You can enable this by pressing left Alt plus 1. That's it for now. There are many more shortcuts available, but most of them are context dependent. This means certain shortcuts only become available when specific elements are selected. We'll take a closer look at those in dedicated tutorial videos. If you'd like to get a complete overview of all available shortcuts right away, be sure to check out the World Creator documentation at docs.worldcreator.com. With that, you've completed another tutorial and are now ready to move on the basics of terrain creation in World Creator. So let's jump into the next tutorial where things will really start to come together.